Dreamscape presents Who Cooked Adam Smith's Dinner? A Story of Women and Economics by Katrine Marçal. Narrated by Laura Jennings. Preface to the American edition. The Having It All narrative is, at its core, a story about broken promises of feminism. The women's movement told us we could have unencumbered full-time careers, a loving partner, well-adjusted children, time to cook dinner every night, and still some energy left to save the world in the evening after the kids went to bed. Then, when these promises couldn't all be delivered, everyone blamed feminism. However, as I will argue here, this is not a failure of feminism, but a failure of economics. Work-life balance has become a big issue for women. It's the choice that confronts a woman every time she leaves crying children behind, racing out the door to make it to the board meeting. It's the drumbeat of constant guilt. To be forced to choose between failing her children or failing her mothers and grandmothers, whose feminist struggle made her own ambition possible. It can appear that feminism has been about slotting women seamlessly into our current economic system of competition and individualism, while making sure everyone still gets a home-cooked meal at night. You used to be a caregiver. Congratulations, now you also get to be a breadwinner. This has, of course, created tensions. The conflict over women's time isn't new, of course. Jane Austen wrote her novels on her lap in a crowded drawing room. Sylvia Plath created poetry at dawn before her children awoke, often rocking a baby with her foot. Breaking out of women's work later became the preferred route of breaking out and becoming free for women. But this women's work still needed to be done by someone. And so women of color got stuck cleaning the bathrooms and raising the babies of these liberated white women. And the wonders of microwave ovens and food packaging promised dinner on the table in 5 minutes for everyone. But oh, those plastic things soon turned out to be full of cancer. And women continued to go to work, while still steering the ship at home and keeping many balls in play at any given time. And the guilt piled on from every front. And women became more and more stressed. And feminism was blamed for all of this stress and unhappiness, since it became quite clear that maybe women couldn't have it all after all. But here's a thought. Maybe it's not feminism that's making women stressed. Maybe it's the way we run our economy. Maybe the changes achieved by the women's movement in the last 40 years.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?